Let's check out this 2000cc monster motorcycle from Great Wall.
Hey, new beginnings on the cusp. Not too old to adjust.
Alright guys, so I'm going to take a detailed look at the Soar. So this is a bike from Great Wall. Soar, it's a 2000cc motorcycle. 8-cylinder, so 4 on this side, 4 on the other side. I'm going to do a quick walk around of this bike. This bike was released sometime last year, and I'm just seeing it in the showroom for the first time. So let's do a walk around of this bike. Let's see. So I'm going to start here from the front. Let's take a look at so there's a badge in here, and there's a nice big windshield up there, and you've got this car style driving mirrors. And let me just step back so you can appreciate the full scale of this car. It is huge. So if I look down here, I can see the radiators, one on the left and one on the right. And just look at the suspension going on here, guys. It's massive with all the electronics going on in there. I can't tell of the quality of materials, but setup and the thickness of the metals here look similar to that of the Goldwing. And looking at the braking department, you have Brembo brakes, double discs on the front wheel, and it comes with a 18 rim tire from CST, and got a reflector here, all looking really nice. Some nice, very tough wheels as well, and then your tire valve angled out, making it easy for you to inflate your tires in this lovely red paint, looking really nice. And let's look at the headlamps. So headlamps are, this is the design they're going for. So what is on the left is similar to what's on the right, and you got your badge in here looking beefy. So let me move on to the left side so you can see all the fairing. Got all the fairing going on here. It's amazing. It's really crazy. And then you have all very nice material going on for the engine. Some nice aluminum coverings for the engine, looking really clean. Very good. Going to be very easy to clean. All looking premium materials. And up here is the only part where you have some plastic. And if I just go down here, you can see the engine block going all the way to the back. This thing is massive. Got some nice foot pegs, so the foot pegs are rubberized as well, and so you're not going to have slipping on whilst your feet are on it. But the housing, the main thing, is made of some very nice metal, and then you have your stand there. This is the first bike from Great Wall. They're into cars, but this is their first attempt at a motorcycle, and they built a 2000cc engine. That's insane. Then you have your foot peg for the rear passenger, and if we go down here, you have your side panniers, boxes, or boot I should call it. I think this has gone way beyond it. Panniers, this is a boot. You have heated this rotor here or wheel here for controlling the heater seats for the rear passenger. And then you come down to the side, and there is a button here for opening, all electronic. Unfortunately, this bike doesn't have a battery installed, so it's just being on display here in Shanghai, so there's no battery installed yet. It's just starting to come in. And if we look at the back, look at the scale of this thing. It's massive. And then you have a boot here which will open up also electronically. And let's go down here and look at the brake lights or the rear lights. So this thing is basically a car. I mean, look at the design of the tail lights, and it stretches across all the way, integrated with all the lights like brake lights, daytime running lights, and all that integrated into the whole panel. And then we come here to your number plate installation area. You got a reflector here and your lighting to illuminate the number plate. And down here you have two exhausts coming out from there, looking massive. This is saying, and there's a button here I'm just seeing for opening the boot. So kind of like a car, even when you're standing, you can just press it and then it opens up. And if I would just move onto the right side, so on the right side you have another the boot space on the right side, and as you can see, S2000 GL, that's insane. And on the rear you have your braking going on there beneath, and then you go. So the design language is similar to similar bikes out there, but this is so special because, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the first 2000cc motorcycle 8-cylinder engine. That's insane. And if we look here, it's a DCT, it's an automatic, so 8 DCT. And you have a peephole here where you can see your minimums and maximums for your liquids. And we come down here to the brake pedal, all with made of very nice metals. You got your foot peg, and you got a foot peg for the rear passenger, very tactile and wide enough to handle the feet or any boots of the rear passenger. This bike is going to be very easy to clean because the materials are all made of very premium material. And then you got your oil intake area there, and you have your exhaust tubes coming from the engine. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 all connecting into one final one. So that's amazing. Now let me continue from the seat. So you got a rear passenger seat, you got a pannier, very wide, can take any bump size. And then I think the passenger is going to be even more comfortable than the rider because you got a full back rest just like on the Goldwing and the KT from BMW. And then there's a hand rest for the rear passenger. And then you got speaker grills on both sides as well. And if we work our way forward, this is the rider's seat, which is kind of recessed a little bit. So if I sit on it, this is how it looks on me. Ooh. So yeah, it goes with 95 rum fuel as indicated here. And look at how wide this tank is. It's a 26-liter tank. That's half the tank size of most sedans on the road. And let's take a look at these instruments, these buttons here. So you got a home button. Unfortunately there's no power, so I can't turn on the screen, so this is just going to be blind walk around. But this is a home button. This is your button for headlights, mute button, heated grips. You got music control, microphone, headphones, things like that. Parking, P for parking, and then this for parking sensors for when you're maneuvering the bike around. And you get your hazard light placed in the middle, very convenient, which also doubles as the ignition. So you turn it left, right for your power. And let's move on to the left side. So you have all the controls here, starting from the top. This is your lighting, flash to pass, high beam, low beam. And down here you have this one for, you can't see it because it's shiny, but this will increase and reduce the height of your windshield, and this will increase and reduce your volume on your bike. And down here you have press to activate voice control, hazard button, return horn, very nice. And you have a another button here, I'm not sure what it's for because this is indicated for a horn. And then you have your turn signals, and then you have this one for changing your modes, how fast or slow you want to go. And if I just switch on to the right side, you have your reservoir for your fluids, brake fluids, and then you have your ignition button, and there's a mode button here. And here you have your gear controls over here, and then you have cruise control down here. And I like these grips because they are metallic, but they also have rubber in there, and so it's very comfortable to hold. It's throttle by wire, so it's very smooth. And as you can see, it doesn't travel that far. It's a 2000cc engine, so just a little turn is going to take you really far and give you some really heavy power. And then you got your front brake here, all made of some nice premium metals. On the left, as you can see, there is no clutch lever, and down there you don't see a gear lever because it's an automatic. It's a full automatic car, which works like which works just like that on a car. And if I turn here, this is your cap, your fuel cap for filling the fuel, and that's nicely placed because you don't, so you turn the steering like this and then you can easily fuel from the side. That's really cool. Although the screen is not on, I can still show you. So I mentioned there were 4 speakers. This is the other, these are the other 2 speakers, and this is the screen, massive, almost the size of the screens in cars. That's insane. So the screen is not on, but we can see some functions if the lighting will do justice. So I can see inside there, this is a left turn signal arrow. This is a lock button. This is a warning triangle, parking, lighting, and there is a kind of a camera here. I'm not sure what it's for, but I'm guessing it's for regulating the brightness of the screen. And then you have your parking light in here. And if we move on to the other side, you can't see, maybe you can't see it, but I can see tire pressure monitor, battery indicator, water temperature, oil temperature, and engine light. So these are the quick ones on the side, which will illuminate when the bike is on. But then you have the main screen in there, which is going to house your navigation and all the other functions of the bike. So, and then on the rear view mirrors, you have blind spot monitors. You can see the triangle right there and the other one over there as well. So overall, very, very nice bike, I should say. And this thing only cost about 240,000 Chinese yuan. So think of it. I mean, it's crazy how far this company has come. And if you look down here, you can press this. It's nicely dumped. You can store some things in there. There's one here on this side, and there's one there on the other side as well. So that was a quick walk around of the Soar motorcycle from Great Wall, and I'm excited I was able to bring you this video. I've been looking for this bike for months now, since it was released last year, and I just chanced on it in this showroom. So I'm very excited, and I hope you like the walk around video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so we can grow this channel together. Till I see you in the next video, guys. Ride legal, ride safe always. Peace, and I'm out.